You read the Bible, Brett?
Yes.
Well, there's this passage I got memorized. Sort of fits this occasion. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Pulp Fiction is to be used as a basis of evaluation for the other three films in terms of style and the overarching theme of redemption, present in all four films. Throughout these films, Tarantino serves America with a history that America wants, the realization of the American dream. The American dream is a form of redemption, in which the effort that you put into a success is owed back to you. History in the Tarantino-verse is fantastical but satisfactory. Pulp Fiction, as it is an amalgamation of various storylines, is representative of Tarantino's signature narrative mode throughout the rest of his films. Its numerous awards and nomination in 2013 to the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress support its success in serving American audiences. According to the Cambridge Companion to Popular Fiction, the name Pulp Fiction comes from the cheap wood pulp paper on which these stories were printed. Descendants of 19th century dime novels, pulp magazines and paperback originals were frequently viewed as trash, cheap, disposable, and lacking in literary quality. Rather than evoking a reader's refined higher feelings, these stories were charged with appealing to baser corporeal emotions. The stories are often charged with violence and sex, catering to mass appeal. Pulp Fiction plays out like a pulp novel as well. The plots are charged with blood and dark humor, with the stories of each character interweaving into the next. His other films are written in the same way.
I mean, the bottom line is, all right, my storyline jumps all over the place.
Right.
In Pulp
Back
Fiction.
and forward.
Yeah, back and forward. Now, the thing is, the truth of the matter is, if I had written Pulp Fiction as a novel, and I was on your show, you would never even remotely bring up the structure.
Flashbacks or whatever it was.
You would never bring it up, all right, because it's like, a novel can do that no problem. Novelists have always had just a complete freedom to pretty much tell their story any way they saw fit, all right? And that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Now, the thing is, for both novels and film, 75% of the stories you're going to tell will work better on a dramatic basis, on a dramatically engaging basis, to be told from a linear way. But there is that 25% out there that, you know, can be more resonant by telling it this way. And I think in the case of both Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction, it gains a lot more resonance being told in this kind of, like, wild way.
Tarantino tells American history like a novel. The plotlines are divided into chapters and are often told in a non-chronological fashion. Demonstrated by Pulp Fiction, this mode of narration also exists in Inglourious Basterds, Django Unchained, and The Hateful Eight. History in the Tarantino-verse is fantastical but satisfactory. His version of American history symbolizes a realization of the American dream. Redemption for his characters. In the logic of the American dream, there is a fair shot at redemption for anyone. In the Tarantino-verse, the characters in his films redeem themselves through vengeance and either seeks it from a physical adversary or fate itself. As Tarantino demonstrates in Pulp Fiction, the movies are as interconnected as the little moments within the movies.
What was your special?
Knives. The character I played, Reagan McCoy, her background was she grew up raised by circus performers. According to the show, she was the deadliest woman in the world with a knife.
There's the realer than real universe, all right? And all the characters inhabit that one. But then there's this movie universe. And so From Dusk Till Dawn, Kill Bill, they all take place in this special movie universe. So basically when the characters of Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction, when they go to the movies, Kill Bill is what they go see. From Dusk Till Dawn is what they go see.
In a way, the Tarantino verse rewrites history. It does not necessarily provide an accurate telling of history, but rather a history or sequence of events that we would want to happen. In reality, the American dream of democracy and justice prevailing over evil does not necessarily always triumph so quickly. But in the redemption that exists within Tarantino's telling of history, its manifestation is a high possibility. In *Inglourious Bastards*, Tarantino rewrites the end of World War II as a successful American military operation, an American triumph. He presents the audience with a history that they would want to witness by granting Shoshana, a Jewish girl who witnessed the death of her family at the start of the film, redemption through vengeance.